The 44th Annual Prince Lota Hula Festival is presented by Kamehameha Schools and Central Pacific Bank.
Aloha.
Mauna Lua Gardens Foundation is honored to return to historic Queen Emma Summer Palace, sharing another program filled with hula and aloha, brought to you in the safety of your homes.
We hope to gather in person this year, but couldn't due to the pandemic. Through this virtual presentation of the finest of non-competitive hula, honoring our ali'i, Lota Kapuāiwa, our annual tradition is alive.
Through the Prince Lota Hula Festival and our award-winning environmental education programs, Mauna Lua Gardens Foundation continues over 50 years of service to our community.
A warm mahalo to presenting sponsor Kamehameha Schools and co-sponsor Central Pacific Bank. Major sponsors, the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, the Queen's Health Systems, Hawaiian Airlines, the Pa'i Foundation, and the support of the National Endowment for the Arts and the State Foundation on Culture and the Arts.
All of us at Mauna Lua Gardens Foundation invite you to enjoy this inspiring program of hula with messages of hope and aloha. Uawe!
A new day dawns.
Tapua te a'ali'i pole na le nā hale na I tawai e. Leia I te oho kalu kalu nua o ke uki. Noho pu uki uki ka makale nā o te to'olau. Wahine pua kaia ulu o lalo. O lalo hoki ki waiata nā ulu. I kahi mea I ki huna makahuna, mehe haela I ta pili o huewai, he mai.
Aloha, I'm Kimo Kaho'ana.
I'm Brooke Lee.
And I'm Kamakapili.
Welcome to Hānai a Kāmalama.
As we celebrate with you
The 44th Annual Prince Lota Hula Festival.
with hula from all our islands of Hawaii.
We enjoy the mana and the art of hula.
Uaue.
A new day dawns.
Mahalo to the Royal Order of Kamehameha, Chapter 1, for their vehe ceremony to open our festival.
Aloha, our huaka'i continues, our shared journey through these difficult times.
In this second virtual festival, we feature the enchanting performances of 9 halau hula.
And each kumu hula will share a message of encouragement.
From the comfort and safety of your home, we can celebrate together the healing power of the art of hula. And now we are ready for our first hula. Their first mele describes the dawn at Kumukahi, Uaue. A new day dawns, our festival theme.
Their second mele is an homage to our ancestors and our responsibility to protect the future.
It's a metaphor for the dawning and awakening of our people, our lahui, what we do how we honor and our kuleana that we need to do in today's world. But basically, it's the theme of Prince Lot of now. You know, is if we don't Mālama what we have, it'll not be there. So it's actually awakening ourselves to seek the knowledge that what we can do and gain the mana for us to holomua forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Kapalama Oahu, under the direction of Nā Kumuhula, Nuli'i Haine, and Noelani Yokepa Guerrero, Nā Pualei O Likolehua.
No ke aloha li'a e ka Pua Ali'i ko. No ke aloha nā maka mai ole e mai ke aloha. No ka pu'uwai o ka aina la e o mai nei. E o la mauna kau a kau. Nā wa'a pau, aloha e, aloha e, aloha e. Moku ka pawa ua ke anu, o vena mai lai kai o kumu kai e. Moku ka pawa ua ke anu, o vena mai lai kai o kumu kai e.
And when we talk about aloha, we're not just talking about the honi and the puliki, when we greet each other in that sense, but we're really talking about the message of aloha that has been shared with us through kupunas such as Antipilahipaki and through kupunas such as Ka'onohi o Kalabre. And really, aloha is life. Aloha is akahai, it's lokahi, it's olu olu, ha'aha'a, and ahonui. It's being ala and a'ala. It's being oya i'o. It's about patience and reciprocal love and respect to one another.
Our next halau performs a mele composed by Mary Robbins and Johnny Noble. Le'ahi is the traditional name of Diamond Head.
It describes a festive crowd gathered to welcome a ship to Honolulu with waving and tossed kisses.
The reason why we chose this mele for our kaikamahine, or chose to teach our kaikamahine this particular mele, was to teach them about this place, this particular place, Oahu, and teach them about prominent landmarks. So another reason why we chose the mele leahi was to kind of teach our keiki about the levels of interpretation. When you look at a mele like leahi, you can tell what the literal words are and what the literal meanings mean. They're very descriptive, but there is a level of kauna there, hidden behind that mele.
Please welcome from Kalihi with their Kumu Hula Lono Padilla and Robert Ke'ano Ka'upu IV. Hālau Hi'iakaināmakalehua.
Leahi, uhe uhene kai manahila, uhe uhene hoku kau ale kai o mamala, uhe uhene. Leahi, uhe uhene kai manahila, uhe uhene hoku kau ale kai o mamala, uhe uhene. Mālama pono e, I ka pohe pele. Uhe uhene. O ili ka ua I ka puko a uhe uhene. Ka poe ka olana, uhe uhene nu I ka nuku. Uhe uhene, nana e ho o vale nei ka moana, uhe uhene. Hawi ke aloha, uhe uhene. Ululima, uhe uhene. Mena hua pala maka o nauna, uhe uhene. Haina, uhe uhene mai ka puana. Uhe uhene, goodbye ka ua e ke aloha, uhe uhene. Haina, uhe uhene mai ka puana. Uhe uhene, goodbye ka ua e ke aloha, uhe uhene.
I think through this pandemic, we have learned that we have to keep hope alive. We have to play upon our genetic and inherent ability to be resilient and to move forward. Holomua. We cannot just stay stagnant. We need to move forward. We need to let things flow, and we need to continue to participate in festivals like this, doing so safely, but to continue to holomua, to move forward.
And now, our next hula. A mele composed by Robert Casimiro, describing his island home of Oahu.
It describes favorite places, Lanihuli, Kavela, Olomana, Kāhala, Moanalua, and Mauna Ihi.
It's actually an oli for Kakuihava, which happens to be the chief of Oahu. And being that our mele is about the love for Oahu, we thought it only appropriate that we do an oli that talks about the chief Kakuihava.
We chose to do it because it's a modern hula. And it just was special for me to do this for Robert because I loved his motions that he did. He taught me a lot as far as being on stage, being a professional, also being at the top of your game.
Please welcome from Ko'olaupoko, Oahu, under the direction of Nā Kumu Hula, Kaliko Lehua Cook and Sky Kanoi Lanigora. Halo na Kilipohe na lei Lehua.
Ai ai Honolulu ku'upo haku no ka kuhihava ko'u haku ia. Malia o a pono aku o e makalihilihia o pua ko mela. Ohu hale mano I kalau lehua ua kanuna pua ku kanilongo. Maloko mai o e meli ava hine I ke kui o halo ayaka manu. I luna no au mele lehua kamale lauli ira o Kāhala. E ala kamale lauli ili kamale lauli ira o koyahi. Uahi ua vela mai ne loko kahano o heno au kuili. E aku mako o mai oi no ka kuhihava ko uhaku ia. Hei no ka kuhihava. Ai, aloha e Oahu o ka kuhihava. Aloha.
Aloha e Oahu o ka kuhihava. Ai nā ho'ohe no ka pakipika e. Aloha e Oahu o ka kuhiheva. Ai nā ho'ohe no ka pakipika e. Me oe nu'u anu I ka lau ka velu. Rain kili hune hune a ola ni huli e. Ho'okahi ka mana o ke kualono. Ohu olo mana me ka laua e. Ho'okahi ka mana o ke kualono. Ohu olo mana me ka laua e. Kono mai e ka leo o nā ho aloha. E nanea mai I ka nani o ka vela e. Lana vale ku'umaka kauma I luna. I ka vehi o ka ala mauna ki e. Viva ole na ke ki au I ke kai. Na ale o makua I kula I lai e. Viva ole na ke ki au I ke kai. Na ale o makua I kula I lai e. Kavela kaumaha o Eva. Ho e hai ka ili kaupo o hivi e.
ke kaia o pu'uloa ka pupu kaulana I ka mauleo ka hehe o ka mele ka huli noho I ka malulani o moana lua ka hehe o ka mele ka huli noho I ka malulani o moana lua ai ka polia o Honolulu ka home ulu vehi o mauna kai manahila I ka pākonane o lale ke kai o ka lehua vehe haina ia mai ana ka puana aloha o ahu o ka kuhi hewa haina ia mai ana ka puana aloha o ahu o ka kuhi hewa e ala
Just have hope and continue to persevere, you know. So whatever we do right now in the present is what our future is going to be like. So we need to kokua each other, and I feel that we need to really take care of each other, Mālama each other, watch what we say to each other, you know, just be humble, really, you know, take care of each other and have hope.
More and more people are dancing hula because of how you have to be, what you have to do to dance hula. You become a part of it. You become the story. It takes so much of being a pono person because that's the culture. Yeah, the Hawaiian culture for me is being pono. And when people dance hula, they know that. They have to be pono. There's hula everywhere. Hula is here to stay, that's for sure.
Vaika, a mele composed by Johnny Spencer, honors the beauty of Kāhala.
Pua Lilikolehu, composed by Kawena Pukui and Kahauanu Lake as a gift for Maiki Aiu Lake.
So our selection for this year's Prince Lota Hula Festival is actually to help celebrate our 35th anniversary of our halau. So we chose two songs, one Waika, because I started the halau in Waimea, the island of Hawaii. So we decided to do Waika. And then the second song that we're also doing is called Pua Ali'i Ilima, which was a song written by Kahauanu Lake for his wife, Maiki Aiu Lake. And since Auntie Maiki is actually my kumu hula, I thought it'd be really nice to have the two together, the foundation of how the halau was built and then the halau, where it's from.
Please welcome from Pava'a Oahu, under the direction of kumu hula Michael Pilipang, Hālau Hula ka No'eau.
Kamananui mai. E alava mai hoi oe, I nei mau makaona ona, he mau maka poina ole, e ka palili ai kou pu'uwai. Hilo paia ke aloha, I ka lino hilo pawalu a he mea e he moai, mea uoe a mauloa. Haina mai ka puana, no ka Pua Ali'i Lehua, a he ipo heno heno, e ho'ohihi ai no kamananui. Aloha vai ka iau me hei pola, me hei pola ka makalena o ke kola. Ka pua I kana hele o mahulea. E helei ke alo o molau, helau ka ua kai hele I ka pā Lilinoe, helau ka ua kai hele I ka pā Lilinoe. Ahe aloha ahe aloha ahe aloha ahe
You know, during this time, I think we should all look back at where we come from and understand that we're lucky to be here today because of our past. So if we look to the future and what we have in store for us, what's our future going to be? What's our hope? And for hula, we hope that everybody will understand that there's an opportunity here to plant ourselves in a position where we have one foot in the past, one foot here in the future, and one foot right here where we are in the present. And how we're going to take the next step is really important.
Mahalo nui to everyone out there for supporting the art of hula. Hula is life. It is a legacy that shall be lived on and on. Mahalo.
Grandson of Kamehameha the Great, Lota Kapuāiwa was born on December 11, 1830.
The last of the Kamehameha dynasty, Lota Kapuāiwa, was known as a benevolent chief, and he was loved by his people. We learn more about his legacy and accomplishments from Honolulu Gardens Foundation board member Marlene Tsai.
Known as the last great traditional chief, Lota Kapuāiwa ruled Hawaii as Kamehameha V for 9 years, from 1863 to 1872. A respected and revered monarch, Lot was driven by his love for his people. He was groomed at an early age to rule, attending the chief school with other Ali'i children, where they were trained in leadership. His travels abroad on matters of state helped prepare him for his future role as king. At the age of 22, Lot began his government career serving on the Privy Council of State, House of Nobles, Minister of the Interior, and Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Lot and his younger brother, Alexander Liholiho, were very close and shared a strong bond. Upon the death of Liholiho, Lot ascended the throne of Hawaii in 1863. During his reign, he established a new constitution and inspired a cultural renaissance, including the revival of hula, chant, and the healing arts. His admiration for his grandfather, Kamehameha I, and his leadership was memorialized in 1865 when Lot founded the Royal Order of Kamehameha, which participates yearly in the Prince Lota Hula Festival. As a young prince, Lot often visited his Moanalua home and summoned hula dancers to perform for guests, a tradition he would continue as king, despite prohibitions against hula. Today, Lot's legacy of hula lives on in the annual Prince Lota Hula Festival, presented by Moanalua Gardens Foundation, honoring an Ali'i who defied criticism to keep our Hawaiian culture alive. E ola mo I Ali'i, Lota Kapuāiwa.
Mahalo nui ke kako'ana mai I ke loina o ka hula. Thank you very much for supporting the Art of Hula.
A mele in honor of Queen Liliuokalani, describing an Oahu train ride.
Makalapua is the Queen's sobriquet, a beautiful blossom.
I picked the Mele because she's our last reigning monarch, and there's so much we need still to learn about how incredible of a woman she was, and for her to go through what she went through at a very difficult time in our history. So I wanted to share that mele because it's also a hula noho pa'ipuheke. So my ladies will be sitting and they will be dancing, and anytime you sit, you have to chant. So they will be chanting and playing their ipuheke, which is a special implement, I think, that you don't see that often used.
Please welcome from Mauna Lua, Oahu, under the direction of Kumuhula, Shirley, Kanemura Reka, Halau Hula, o Nāmakahūlali.
I haven't done this hula in over 20 years, so I'm going to do my best. I've never shared it with my ladies dancing with them, but I want to lead them today to also honor you. Mahalo.
Hi. Eia maiau, o makalapua.
Eia maiau. Eia maiau, o makalapua. Ho alo ika ihu o kalanga kila. Eia maiau. Eia maiau, o makalapua. Ho alo ika ihu o kalanga kila. O ke ku'eaka hau. O ke ku'eaka hau kai ku diri I kai hona olu iho a o halava. O ke ku'eaka hau. O ke ku'eaka hau kai ku diri I kai hona olu iho a o halava. Ua lava ka ikena. Ua lava ka ikena I ke awalau. Ia ewa I ka I aha mauleo. Ua lava ka ikena. Ua lava ka ikena I ke awalau. Ia ewa I ka I aha mauleo. Ua pua kauahi. Ua pua kauahi a ni manana. A Ave ave I ke kaia o mai pio Ua po kawahi Ua pua kauahi a I manana Ave ave I ke kaia o mai pio I kai ho'i au I kai ho'i au hono uli uli Ahu wale ke ko a o polea I kai ho'i au I kai ho'i au hono uli uli Ahu wale ke ko a o polea Ha ina ia mai Ha ina ia mai ana kapuana O liu o kalano hei noa Ia mai Ha ina ia mai ana kapuana O liu o kalano hei noa Hei noa noa Liu o kalani
My one basic thing that I can share of encouragement to everybody is keep the faith. Faith is number one in our lives. We treat people with respect, compassion, patience. So from Hālau Hula o Nāmakahūlali, we wish all of you an incredible journey spent with aloha and a positive attitude and outlook on life.
We hope you're enjoying the festival. We have a lot more hula to come.
Hula is life. Join us in giving to the 44th Annual Prince Lota Hula Festival. Honolulu Gardens Foundation has shared Art of Hula with Hawaii and the world. Its award-winning Prince Lota Hula Festival has developed into a powerful Hawaiian statement defining our traditions, culture, and language. Help Honolulu Garden Foundation keep this revered legacy of hula alive. Donate now.
Welcome to the 44th Annual Prince Lota Hula Festival.
Thank you for supporting us, and thank you for supporting hula.
Ealae is a chant welcoming the rising sun composed by Edith Kanakaʻole.
Okalalau and Nani are traditional mele, accompanied by implements kala'au, ipu, pu'ili, and uli.
They end with Haleakala Hula, composed by Alice Namakalua.
I selected the mele on the theme of this year's Prince Lota Hula Festival, which is the rising of the sun. And so we're going to open with a pu. Our young boys are going to blow the pu. Then we'll go right into O Kalalau, which is from the island of Kauai, my favorite place. And we'll end up with Nani, with our Nā keiki, dancing about the beautiful world. And we'll close with Haleakala Hula, which is where is the most beautiful sunrise in Haleakala. And they will be using the different implements. We'll be using the ipu, pu'ili, and uli.
Please welcome from Kāhala Oahu, under the direction of Kumuhula Leimomi I Maldonado, Kamehameha O Kāhala Hālau Hula.
Hikina, I kamoana hohonu, I kaleva nuu, I ka hikina ayakala, ala
I, O Kalalau, Palia'ala, Ki'ipa.
O Kalalau, Palia'ala, ho iela ea. O Kalalau, Palia'ala, ho iela. Ke ako ia ela, e ka wahine la ea. Ke ako ia ela, e ka wahine la. A'ala ka pali,
ka laua e la ea. A'ala ka pali I ka laua e la. I hono pu vai aloha, aloha o e la ea. I hono pu vai aloha, aloha o e la.
Makoko, I, iluna la iluna, pa. Iluna.
Iluna la iluna, na manu o ka lewa. Iluna la iluna, na manu o ka lewa.
Ilalo.
Ilalo la ilalo, na pua o ka honua. Ilalo la ilalo, na pua o ka honua. Iuka la iuka, na ulula au. Iuka la iuka, na ulula au. Ikai la ikai, na ia o ka moana. Ikai la ikai, na ia o ka moana. Ha'ina mai ka puana, he nani ke ʻaune. Ha'ina mai ka puana, he nani ke ʻaune.
Because hula is known the world over, I think if it's shared with love, peace, and aloha, I think that's the future, I think, for hula. Laying within that boundaries of having love, peace, and sharing it with a lot of aloha. Hula exists, and hula is alive. That, to me, that's what hula is about.
Welcome to the 44th Annual Prince Lota Hula Festival.
Mahalo nui to all of you for helping us to share this love, this art, this gift of hula.
The Prince Lota Hula Festival would not have been possible without the help of the Queen's health systems.
The head of our COVID-19 compliance team is Dr. Gerard Akaka, Vice President of Native Hawaiian Affairs and Clinical Support.
I was approached when COVID started, and it was the request to help with the COVID protocols, basically to keep the place safe, keep the dancers safe. At that time, I felt very strongly that we had to do it because it's about hula. And hula is about Hawaii and the Hawaiian culture. It takes us back and connects us to our roots. The protocols we use for the Prince Lota Hula Festival are the same protocols we use at Queen's, and these are based on the CDC and the Hawaii State Department of Health guidelines. To engage with the Kumu Hula, and the things that we asked for or basically required was for 100% vaccination of people who would be on the property. We asked for COVID pre-testing 48 hours prior to the event, and perhaps hardest of all was we asked for a 1-week modified quarantine, which meant that they could go to work but then had to go home and stay home and avoid gatherings or large gatherings. Even during the planning phases, my Native Hawaiian health team was involved and engaged, and indeed, they did the heavy lifting for me. And this was coordinating, touching bases not only with the Prince Lota leadership team, but also with the Kumu Hula and with individual halau members. And this was a lot of follow-up for the vaccination documentation. This was a lot of planning for the pre-COVID testing with the diagnostic laboratory services. And there was significant follow-up even for the modified quarantine. We are now more than a year and a half into COVID, and it really is a story of our past and present and future. Remembering the loss of Hawaiian lives after Captain Cook arrived, most of those diseases were viral. COVID is viral. The message that I'd have for the people of Hawaii is get vaccinated, stay home, and know that Queen's is here for you if you need help.
And now, our next hula.
Aloha ia o Waianae, composed by Abigail Pili La'au and Rachel Kalevahia.
A lively ʻAuana for the West Side and a standard of hula dancers.
This mele comes to us from my kumu. I learned it when I was a dancer with Holua Stender and Kapahula Kamehameha. So we decided to carry on the legacy of this hula and teach it to our keiki kane as well. When I learned this mele, I was an adult. It was during my college years with Kapahula Kamehameha. And this was one of the standards in our halau. It seems to be a standard for many halau. It's a nice up-tempo song that a lot of people enjoy listening as well as dancing to.
Please welcome from Kalihi Oahu, under the direction of Nā Hula Lono Padilla and Robert Ke'ano Ka'upu IV, Hālau Hi'iakaināmakalehua.
Aloha ia o Waianae, Hamalui Kuluni, Uruni o Kāhala no Pokai, Hanani ke aku. Aloha ia o Waianae, Hamalui Kuluni, Uruni o Kāhala no Pokai, Hanani ke aku. Kukila kila ka Mele Hula, Kukila kila Kāhala, Kuiri kaui kahano, Hulu vehe ka Mele Hula, he ala hui hui Pa'ala kamakani he kai ulu, he he mani e, Hui ai ke alo ka wapuhi, he pua ala ʻAuana kamakani ke kai ulu, hea hea he mali he. Hui ai ke ala o ka awa puhi, he pua ala na ona. Haina mai ka puana, oe anai ku hone. Hone I aloha I he makola, hone pohi na ole. Haina mai ka puana, oe anai ku hone. Hone I aloha I he makola, hone pohi na ole. Hone pohi na ole.
So we hope to be able to showcase with our performances that hula is alive and well in our halau and with our people. And so we hope that we can be able to bring some joy to people's lives and show them that we still are here enjoying what we do and enjoying doing what we do.
Mahalo nui for supporting the hula world, to all the world, and our people here in Hawaii. We say mahalo. Thank you.
The Malia Kau Award was created to recognize kumu hula who are keepers of our culture. Recipient of the 8th annual Malia Kau Award this year is the respected kumu hula of Kamananui o Lilinoe, Lilinoe Lindsey.
I'm very blessed to be the awardee of the Malia Kau Award for the Prince Lota Hula Festival. And I cannot say how excited and special I feel in receiving this award. Never thought I would ever receive, such an honor in this form. And I would like to pay tribute to my kumu, my Auntie Joan Lindsey. She was the Malia Kau awardee in 2015, the year before she passed, and I am doubly blessed and feel so happy to receive that award as well. And she not only taught me about hula, but she also taught me to be the person I am today. And she taught me that I was capable of doing extraordinary things, such as having a halau and Mālama the halau and teach the children to dance and watch them grow up into adulthood. What can you do to help them to transform into an adult that they would be proud of, and I would be proud of, and their family would be proud of. So it doesn't stop at just teaching hula, it goes beyond hula, we teach the children how to be a wonderful person, a kind person, a person that's willing to do almost anything to help someone out when they need that help, So always kokua, aloha, always at the center of our existence, what we do every day, no matter what, we see our goals and we take that path. And so I feel that that I have been able to learn these lessons from her, and I too will carry these lessons throughout my life.
Huaka'i is a tribute to Lota Kapuāiwa, who sends food and medicine to the people of Hālawa Moloka'i.
The Kilauea was a steamship sailing inter-island.
And this chant I found in the book Echo of Our Song, that was edited and translated by Nirka Venapukui. I've never done this chant before, and I just felt the urge, the sense of tribute, to pay to him. Because we've been coming to Prince Lota all of these years and never really found something that was appropriate, this appropriate,
that spoke about him as a person, and what he did for the people and how he helped those people.
Please welcome from Mānana Oahu under the direction of Kumu Hula, Lilinoe Lindsey, Kamananui o Lilinoe.
Ai, ia aloha ia kilauea. Ia aloha ia kilauea.
Ia aloha ia kilauea. Lio ka kele a o ka mohoana. Holo mamua, holo mahope. Kaupono ka ihu I kamakani Ka kipua kauahi ke kai No mea e ka uila malalo Hala e kalae o ko olau Oni ana moloka I mahamua Uli e ke alo I lahaina He ukana kilauea Pula ila I pala au Hokahi hokahi pahuna Mahalo Kohu auna manu I ke one Ka holo I ke alia E ole o kalani Meha Ola aine pu ahipa Nahipa Kama ipu upa ayana ikanolou Oliva Aina mai kapuana No kalani meha hei no ayana ikanolou Oliva Haina mai kapuana No kalani meha hei no ala E ala
A lot more hula to come as we celebrate together the 44th annual Prince Lota Hula Festival.
Join us in giving to the 44th annual Prince Lota Hula Festival. We need the support of everyone who loves hula. Help Moanalua Gardens Foundation share the healing power of aloha, a virtual festival with 9 halau dancing on the grounds of the Queenʻs Summer Palace. The art of hula can touch your heart, fill you with inspiration, and breathe hope into your soul. Help Moanalua Gardens Foundation perpetuate our most treasured traditions. E ola Hawai'i. Donate now.
Welcome back.
I personally want to thank you for joining us. It makes us feel happy, it makes us feel great, it makes us feel proud to be a part of Hawaii and to be a part of your ohana and share with you our hula. Mahalo, aloha.
Mahalo to the daughters of Hawaii for sharing the home of Queen Emma. Hanai aka Mālama.
As the daughters, we maintain these buildings, we preserve them for future generations. They're open as historic house museums to the public. We have events, both private and public, activities and cultural classes And these are all ways in which we help to fund those efforts to keep the palace standing and in good shape. Tours are available by reservation. You can either call us or make an appointment on our website. It's super easy. And there are a lot of new things. If you've never been to the palace, you must come. And if you haven't been in a while, there's some new artifacts and exhibits to see. So definitely check it out. Hanaya Kamalama and Hulihe'e are both available for events. For private events, you can do a wedding here. It's beautiful. You could do a baby shower. You could do an anniversary party, just a family reunion. Really, whatever kind of party you want to have, we would love to be the venue for it. I mean, honestly, this palace, all of the palaces belong to everyone. It belongs to Hawaii.
Mahalo to everyone for supporting the art and cultural practice of hula and supporting us here at the Moanalua Gardens Foundation and the Prince Lota Hula Festival.
We hope that you've enjoyed our kaikamahine and our keiki kane and hope that they have inspired hope in all of you. Mahalo nui.
Aloha aku, aloha mai, aloha e. Composed by Kumu Hula Michael Kesupang, embodies the reward of sharing love.
The Halau adopted this mele as a favorite. Aloha aku, aloha mai, aloha e.
Now, the reason why I chose this number was because this was the last song that my Auntie Joan, my Kumu, choreographed for her keiki at the Queen Liliokalani Keiki Hula competition. Auntie raised me in a life that I would never known hadn't she been there, to be my Kumu. Because she left me all the lessons that I needed to know, the lessons that I would need to continue her teachings and to continue the halau without even a hiccup.
Helelei I kaua tuahine Me vai maka o kalani Aloha aku, aloha mai, aloha e Kalani a kea kalani ha Mai uka ke kai olu mai e Aloha aku, aloha mai, aloha e Hei anoa, hei anoa Kalani a pea kalani ha Aloha aku, aloha mai, aloha e Hei anoa, ai anoa Kalani a kea kalani ha Aloha aku, aloha
returned to normalcy, we know that aloha was very prevalent during the pandemic. We knew that we could depend on each other. Whenever anyone was in need, we were always there to help each other. And so we know Hawaii is known for aloha. And so aloha means to me that you will always be aware that your neighbor, your halau, your family, just anyone who needs help can come to you and know that you can be counted on to be there.
We want to say mahalo again to the Daughters of Hawaii for sharing this beautiful wahipana here with us at Queen Emma Summer Palace. The gentle atmosphere is an inspiration to all visitors, and we invite you to visit soon.
Mahalo nui loa to all the Kumu, Halau, and Haumana who participated in this year's Prince Lota Hula Festival.
The last chantress of Moanalua Valley, Nāmakahelu Kapahi Kauo Kamehameha, was born in the mid-1800s in Paliuli, Moanalua. As her name, the Eyes of Prophecy, foretold, she sensed the changes coming to Hawaii and sought to keep the mo'olelo of Moanalua alive for future generations. Her legacy of perpetuating Moanalua's history through the ancient art of chanting is embodied in the Nāmakahelu Oli Award, given to a chanter who personifies her ideals in cherishing this legacy of Oli traditions. This year's 5th annual award is presented to Kumu Hula and master chanter, Manu Boyd.
Yeah, I'm very honored to be given this Nāmakahelu Chant Award. I've been involved in the Prince Lota Hula Festival for many years, both as a dancer in Halau Na Kamale O Lehua, as a Kumu Hula in Halau Ke'ali Kumakani, and so I'm honored. I didn't really expect this. But I guess when you get to a certain point in life, it's like if people want to acknowledge things that are positive and that are maikai, then I'm very humbled to receive this. So mahalo anui. So Oli is a way to energize the message. It's to make it sweet, it's to make it profound, it's to make it subtle, it's to make it funny or fun. And you can try chant really high. That's not how I normally would chant, but can. And then you try go really low. And so you have, and then right in between, which is normally where I would go. But your own voice, you can do all kinds of things with it, and you want to have it, have your voice reflect the sounds that you've heard before from others who knew what they were doing, and then also the sounds in nature. We hear the kaniana manu ke'imanava, we hear the chirping of the birds, and the little the ha'i in the voice sometimes can remind you of that. So I feel pretty good. I don't think I'm the best chanter, and I'm absolutely still learning with everything. The more you learn sometimes, the less you think you know. That goes for hula as well, and just things in life in general. I'm very honored to be a part of a really strong hula family, and I want to say mahalo anui to my kumu, Robert Umuvehi Casimiro, and to all the many other kumu hula and others that have influenced my way, the kupuna in my family and the kupuna in our community. Mahalo anui loa for putting me on a path and giving me a great foundation.
Nani He'eia is a tribute to this beloved ahupua'a of Ko'olaupoko, composed by Manu Boyd.
Contrasting the grand with simple beauty, it treasures wahipana, flora and life-giving elements of nature.
It was a mele that was composed by Kumu Hula, Manu Boyd, and it was selected specifically because this year we have the honor of lifting up, the life's work of Manu Boyd. Because my halau moved to the He'eia area, and from where we practice and we look out, we have this vista from Mauka to Makai of beautiful things. His mele seemed like the perfect thing to teach my halau, and also at the same time, honor this great composer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome now from Kaneohe Oahu, under the direction of Kumu Hula, Kaleo Trinidad. Welcome the men of Kaleo Laka I ka Hikina o Kala.
Nani he ia maeli eli no kuaina ohi papa aili mukohu nu apala o iole ka Aovai pao isa uluvehi oha iku heia uli heia kea he nani heia Like alohi au I te tai ko moku moku o he ahua laka vehi pua hau no mehe anu Kia I loko pewa kapalili o sa maha Heia uli heia kea he nani Heia Paliha uli uli ko ola upoko o me hoki pa o nā kupuna poina ole Hali ia mai sa manu Ke aloha nui o ka hatu aina ka ehu paki makuahi I lehi ke ali'i pauahi heia uli heia kea he nani Heia 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 he mele aloha ina no ko'olau poko.
I bid each of you to allow your roots to reach deep into the earth, that they send up a beautiful trunk of vibrancy, that branches and arms reach out and blossom in the east. This olelo no eau of our kupuna reminds us to be rooted in our foundation, to be rooted in our culture, to gather strength in it, and to blossom, and to really ulu, to grow. Aloha.
Liliuokalani I ke kapu, the sacred one, is a tribute to Queen Liliuokalani.
They begin with an oli, ike ia Liliulani.
He mele la'ahia, for the sacred one of the heavens.
The name of the implement they tie to their knee is kilu, a coconut shell drum.
So there are many mele that are in ulukau, that are in Hawaiian language newspapers, that are in the Bishop Museum archives, that for me is really important to bring back to this generation. Because if we leave it on the paper, we leave it in the archives, it doesn't live for another generation unless we give voice and we give movement to it. So it's really important for us to go back to the words of our kupuna, to bring those words forward to the future and then pass them on to future generations.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Kapalama Oahu, under the direction of Nākumu Victoria Holt Takamine and Jeffrey Takamine, Pua Ali'i Ilima.
Nua kalani pa'aho hiri pa'akahonua honuaku no kanaloa eku ua pa'eo eo mai koinoa eo ea Ike ia lili ulani kawilaha makaoe ka olilani a kahane kahe kiliku ike nei 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 na kolona kalani pa'aho bibili pa'akahonua honuaku no kanaloa eku ua pa'aeo eo mai koinoa eo ea ewe ai he mele la'ahia no lili ulani mele la'ahia mele la'ahia no lili ulani lai no tawohi tutapu o Hawai'i la e ai ihi tapu tapu ko kala unu lai ana lani ila be mahine ila e Hauila I kalani e alohi nei lai e elele mama na lani lai aha I lono he na hini lai na tutui o kulani ha ko ila e ai malua I lani kapu I kanu lai I kaha o
Mahalo nui loa to everyone who has participated in Prince Lota Hula Festival and all of our viewers who have taken time out of their day to spend this evening with us. We know that this whole COVID pandemic has been tough on every one of us, and we hope that your presence here and our hula has been uplifting for you and your family. We encourage you to stay safe, stay healthy, social distance, and be safe. Aloha.
Moana Lua Gardens Foundation continues to make a difference for Hawaii's communities through its award-winning programs. The foundation has carried on their community service by enriching and educating our youth, protecting our ʻAina, and perpetuating our culture, leaving a lasting impact for more than half a century.
The name Kamananui means Valley of Great Spiritual Power. So all of these historical and cultural meanings are preserved when we protect the valley and educate people about the significance of the valley. It's important to protect it because it goes back to ancient times under King Kakuhihewa in the 1600s. He nurtured the arts and it became a center of hula and chanting. For 51 years, we've been a steward of Kamananui, Moana Lua Valley. And this is an important valley for us and for everyone in Hawaii because it's the last undeveloped valley in all of urban Honolulu. So we use it as a living classroom for our education programs, our Mālama, Moana Lua education programs. And also we help to protect and preserve it through the stewardship programs that we hold in the valley. And it's important that we perpetuate the traditions of stewardship because we have so few open spaces left that our keiki can come and learn about history and nature.
Thank you for supporting the Art of Hula.
Mahalo ia ōkou pākahi no ke kokua I ka hula a me ka loina kupuna. Aloha.
We'll be right back with more of the 44th Annual Prince Lota Hula Festival.
Hula is life. Join us in giving to the 44th Annual Prince Lota Hula Festival. Moana Lua Gardens Foundation has shared Art of Hula with Hawaii and the world. Its award-winning Prince Lota Hula Festival has developed into a powerful Hawaiian statement defining our traditions, culture, and language. Help Moana Lua Garden Foundation keep this revered legacy of hula alive. Donate now.
Welcome back.
Mahalo to our Kumu Hula who helped make this festival possible, and to everyone who participated in helping us celebrate the art of hula.
Please welcome Nā Kumu Hula, Vicky, Holt, Takamine, and Robert Casimiro, performing a beautiful hula, Ku'upua I Paua Kalani, composed by Queen Lili'o Kalani and dedicated with aloha to everyone who loves hula.
Like a gentle breeze, e pā mai nei, ho'ohali ali'a mai ana ia'u. E ku'u sweet, never fading flower. E bloom I ka uka, o Paua Kalani. E ka gentle breeze, e pā mai nei, ho'ohali ali'a mai ana ia'u. E ku'u sweet, never fading flower, I bloom I ka uka o pa o Kalani. I ke mau I ka Nani o Nā Pualei O ka uka
o paua kalani I ke mau I kanani o Nā Pua o ka uka o ulu hai Mālama
What I want to say is thank you to the people of Hawaii, because what we've seen is actually a decrease in hospitalizations. We've seen an improvement in the new COVID case rate, and that is because people listen, people are getting vaccinated, people are avoiding the large gatherings and the super spreader events from COVID, and the variant today is the Delta variant, but tomorrow it might be a different one. But it is thank you to the people of Hawaii, because you are heeding the call and you are making this place safer.
Mahalo nui I ke kāko'o I ka hula. Thank you all so much for your ongoing support of the art of hula.
Aloha. We hope you have enjoyed our virtual festival.
Our Kumu Hula and their halau loved sharing their aloha with you.
And we hope we touched each of you with hope and inspiration.
We were happy to bring to you our Festival of Art and Aloha. And on behalf of Moanalua Gardens Foundation,
Mahalo
for joining us.
See you again next year.
Aloha.
Mālama pono.
Ahui ho.